What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash, and I wanted to do this video really quickly. Well, it's not going to be as quick as what your guys are going to see it, but it's going to be crazy hard for me. I try to find this cool, not necessarily an exploit, but something that you guys could be using to utilize the loveliness that is the crafting system. Now, we all know about how secret packs come out. We all know that if you craft a certain thing, then you'll be able to access a secret pack, but there are certain ones that'll actually give you double packs, and when you do craft a secret pack, you do get it for free. So you get a free pull. Sorry, let me be more specific. I wanted to showcase that I got this from one individual card, and then I'm in the process, and you'll see as I edit it in, I'm in the process of going through every single SR and UR card to tell you guys which ones actually give you doubles like this. So just for the first example of the card that allows me to activate the Captivating Curtain Call and Draconic Resplendence, I'm just going to give you guys a quick example of what card that was. Now, first up I have here is the Performapal Skull Crobat Joker. Now, this card is a pendulum monster. It's in the Performapals. It also has a lot of synergies with Odd Eyes stuff, and that's exactly why you saw it in like two things. Now, the way that you guys can check this out and to make sure that I'm not losing my mind is that I have to go to each SR card and UR card that's in this game and I have to go to how to obtain, and you're gonna see something like this. Also, you'll see if it's in something else, like this one comes in a structure deck, the master pack, but what you're looking for is that it comes in 2 secret packs. And if it comes in 2 secret packs, that means when you craft this one card, as long as they're both not open, and if you haven't utilized the free pull in it, which most of you guys do, I think you get it 2 or 3 times to do it. Don't quote me on that. I'm still figuring that out. I know you can at least do it twice. I can tell you at least you can do it twice. But what is the purpose of this? The purpose of this is that if you craft one card and get 2 free pulls, even if you don't necessarily, hopefully some of the other ones might hit packs that you want, but you can easily open up 2 with one craft instead of crafting 2 individual SR or UR cards and then getting into it. It's a way to kind of maximize your efforts as far as like saving resources, saving crafting resources and stuff like that. So as you can see, I crafted that, and I'm going to show you guys another one, so I'm not a Looney Tunes. I'm going to do it also in this video, but this is what, this is the free pack. If you guys haven't seen it, I'm just trying to be as transparent as possible. So this is the 1 pack. So we get 1 free pull here. Boom. Doesn't really matter what it is, but when you do this one, as you can see, boom, free pack, I got this one. Now, if you guys don't want like this pack, let's say that you don't care about this pack, you don't care about any, wow, that's funny. And you can see the 2. You've probably seen that also happen before too with certain cards, but I have to find all of them, so you guys don't have to do the hard work. I'm gonna find every single one. But as you can see, this Crobat is gonna give you 2. You've probably seen them, but you probably don't know all of them by heart, right? You probably don't know all of them by heart. And then what sucks about what just happened is that now it's going to reset because I just got a card, and that's why I don't think they'll nerf this per se, because I think that technically, getting one or touching in the other one will reset it for a whole day, so you end up not as good as you want. So, oh, that's funny to get Odd Eyes on the left and the right. But the big thing about this, right? Oh, so look, Pendulum, Runai's Pendulum gave me 2 things as well. That's probably another one. I actually haven't even gotten to that one yet. It's because I'll show you a quick second. But yeah, Odd Eyes Raging gave us 1. It's probably the same one, or it's a new one. Yeah, new card pack, which is Counter Swing Mages. So that would have been one I would have to put on the list. And I'll be honest, I haven't gotten to that one yet. So easy quick search is that I'm gonna have to go here. I go to SRs. I'm not even done with the SRs yet, and you have to go through this entire list here. This entire list. You see this thing on the right? You see that? Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing this so you guys don't have to. All these cards I have. Trust me, I'm getting intimidated as I scroll down. I still haven't even gotten to half of these cards. Oh my god. And this includes stupid stuff like Gemini Elf and cards that you would never put in the deck, but I have to see. And then when I'm done with that, guess what? I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna go to the URs, and then we're gonna see exactly what it is. I'm gonna focus. The reason why I'm focusing on the SRs first, obviously, because the currency for them are easy to maintain, and also, as I've been mentioning, they will craft. You'll probably get more of them with the silver lining on them as well. So this one, URs, actually, as you can see, there's not too many URs in the game. Also, keep in mind that I'm also not filtering in forbidden cards, which I guess I could technically put them in here, like cards that are actually banned, but I feel like that's kind of a waste to do. For the most part, the next segment of this video will be all the SRs and all the URs in one package. I'll tell you each card and what pack they make, and I'll have them all nicely tied up in a bookmark system, so you guys can just literally go to and bookmark these same cards and have a, kind of like a note, so you guys would technically never need to watch the video again. But hey, if you do like this content, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in a couple seconds.
3 days later.
Oh my god, so it took me several days just because of my own time and stuff like that. It took me several days to finally get all of these cards put together. I have every single SR UR card that creates a additional pack besides just one, and I do want to do a disclaimer before I do show you guys this list and some other options as well, but just remember that there is human error on top of this. You know, there could be human error. Maybe I thought I was in this row and then I went to the next row. I just wanted to just be clear that if you guys do find one that's on a list, please let me know. I would love to add it in as a note. I'll pin the comment, but I'm pretty sure pretty certain it took a couple days to do this, to make sure that I was going in the same row, making sure that I was going through each option, and I did find a lot of these ones, and we're gonna pop one in this video. I'll pop two actually in this video to make sure that you guys have all of them. I'm also gonna put all of them here in the bookmark section, and as you see, I haven't even bookmarked all of them yet, so we'll have them all bookmarked so you guys will know each one and each pack that they unlock, so you guys can make cool decisions on that. The first one is going to be Performer Pal Skull Crobat Joker. He's going to actually be able to help you guys unlock these two ones. It's going to be Draconic Resplendence and Captivating Curtain Call. Next up is going to be Artemis, the Magistus Moon Maiden. It's a new archetype. I'm not too familiar with saying it. Sorry. This one is actually going to unlock the knowledge of myth lords and seekers of the witchcraft. Now this one's going to be really good for me because I need to go into the knowledge of myth lords myself, but hey, might as well get something from the seekers of witchcraft at the same time. Next up is going to be Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. This one is going to be in the Transfigured Heroes and the First Heroes as well. This card is actually, I think, a main staple in those decks, as so it's really good. It's really good because I've seen Elemental Hero decks actually utilize this card, so it's not like a dead card, and some of them might be dead cards to you guys, but you know, at least this one is really good if you're starting to want to build up the Elemental Hero stuff. Now this one's going to be pretty funny because there's several ancient gear monsters that actually do trigger it. Some don't, but some do. So we're going to start off with this one, the Ancient Gear Gadget, actually, and they all do the same one. It's the same three. So just so you guys know, sorry, not the same three, the same two. It's going to be Gargantuan Gears and Shifting Gears. The first one is going to be Ancient Gear Gadget, Ancient Gear Hydra, Ancient Gear Gadgiltron Dragon. And that is it. But honorable mention will be this card right here because of the wind up in the back. Yo, my man is going for the haymaker. But no, if you don't hit the like and subscribe button, that card is gonna hit you really hard. Just a heads up. Also, as you guys are doing this, as you're bookmarking these things, make sure that you save it. You have to actually save it. That's why I was like wondering why mine weren't staying. It's because I didn't save it. So make sure that you save your bookmarks and so they actually stay here. Don't learn the harsh lesson like I did. Next up is going to be Raider's Knight. Raider's Knight is the next one. It's going to be a nice fusion in between the Raid Raptor deck and the Phantom Knight deck. As you can see, Invulnerable Iron Wings is going to be the Raid Raptor aspect. That's the Raid Raptor secret pack, and Indomitable Knight is going to be the Phantom Knight. Next up is going to be the Charging Gaia, the Fierce Knight. He's going to be in two packs, which is going to be Inevitable of Chaos and the Warriors of Legend. Inevitable of Chaos is going to be the light and dark, removing from play kind of aspect, the Black Luster Soldier archetype, but the Warriors of Legend is the Buster Blade archetype that's in there, and fusing with the Gaia archetype as well. It's very weird. I don't know too much about the Gaia archetype, but that is where you get those cards. Next up is going to be the Rune Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Funny enough, yes, you can get this card from the Sales Structure deck, but if you need more copies of it, you can also utilize it to unlock the secret pack of Draconic Resplendence and Counter Swing Mages. Next up is going to be the T.G. Halberd Cannon. This card is going to unlock the Futuristic Creatures, which is the T.G. I actually don't remember what TG stands for. I don't really remember. It obviously stands for something. And then the Synchro Mode Change, which is going to be some synchros, but mostly about like the Assault Mode Change stuff, which is kind of weird. But you know, that's what those two card archetypes are. Futuristic Creatures, TG actually being really good. Next up is going to be the Red Dragon Archfiend. Now this card, as you can see, Synchro Mode Change is the one we just talked about, and then Salvage Crimson Dragon is pretty much this card's entire archetype. Red Dragon Archfiend has like 16 different billion cards that actually work with it, but if you're interested in any of those two packs, you should craft this one first. It allows you to get both worlds. Next up is going to be our lovely first our first little magic card, and I feel like there's only a few magic cards and it's literally only one trap in this entire video. But yes, Into the Void is a magic card. Life Force Control Systems, I think it's like the Quillhort stuff. There's so many cards that are in that, it's kind of weird that this card is also into it. And Infinite Void is kind of the Infernity archetype is kind of in there. So yes, if you are looking for those two cards, craft this one first. And now we have the Gateway of Chaos. Is going to be similar to the other one. We have the Inevitability of Chaos and the Warriors of Legend. It's very similar to one of the other ones from above, which was the Charging Gaia. And this kind of unlocks the two same. So you could do one Charging Gaia, you know, wait a day out, and then maybe do the Gateway of Chaos, you know, and balance it out. I'm going to be testing that out a little bit later in the video as well, as far as seeing if each individual card unlocks a secret pact where you get the free pull, because I think that's how it works. I think you can't keep crafting the same card over and over again. I think you have to do individual different cards. I'll try that later in the video. Next is going to be the Phantom Knight's Rank Up Magic Force. And it's going to be similar to the other Phantom Knight Mix Raid Raptor card that we had before, unlocking the Invulnerable Iron Wings and the Indomitable Knights secret packs. You know they had to do it. So Destined Rivals is actually going to be the Dark Magician secret pack and the Blue Eyes secret pack. So really good here, because a lot of people, I've seen a ton of people playing both of these archetypes. I think even if you just wanted to craft this card once, so now you can get a little bit of piece of both of them, and that would be really smart. You know, it would be a nice way to get one a little bit into the other. Who knows what you might get. Next up is going to be the Raid Raptors Phantom Knight's Claw, and you guys already know the drill here. But hey, a couple cards in those same archetypes, that's going to make it really good to craft those two archetypes, Raid Raptor or a Phantom Knights deck, or maybe I guess they're supposed to be fused together. I have no idea. I think it's because Raid Raptors are dark types and then Phantom Knights revolve around dark types too. But hey, the more you got, the better. And this lovely little card is going to be our first triple, actually, which is pretty cool. So this marching field is actually going to unlock 3 separate ones. It's going to be Altered Heldry, don't even know, Colossal Mech. Actually, Altered Heldry is obviously that archetype, Heraldic Beast, I think that they're called. Colossal Mech is going to be some of the gimmick puppets are in that deck, alongside another thing that I can't think of at the moment. And Time Worn Legacies is going to be the Chronomaly archetype that is in that one as well. So I know that Gimmick Puppet and Heraldic are pretty good. Those two. Chronomaly is not as good, but hey, you get the free pack anyway, and then you can easily just fodder off one of the cards that you get in there if you don't like it. I already know there's gonna be that one guy that's like, Chronomaly is broken. It's broken. Oh my god, how could you disrespect?
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry.
But those are gonna be the 17 cards that are actually SRs that are in the game that you can craft, and they will give you a double or triple for that one option. Now we will go over to the URs, and we're starting off with the same exact 3. Rank Up Magic Argent Chaos Force is a UR card that's going to give you the Altered, the Colossal, and the Time Worn, same exact of the other one. They all must revolve around this card for some reason, don't even know why, but hey, it is what it is. Next one is another Rank Up Magic, but it actually does have different ones. It's going to be Sword of the 7th one, Blazing Warriors, and then Shark's Pride. Shark's Pride, I think, is like pretty much like the XZ's water sea monster kind of archetype. Next up is going to be Rekindling, which is a pretty popular card, funny enough, and it's going to go in the Combatants of Flame, which is, I think, like what is it, the Brotherhood of Fist are in this one. There's another archetype, obviously the Laval, I think, is also in this. Those are like kind of the 2 main ones in this one. And Justice Before Attribute is going to be the, what are they called? I feel so bad. It's like something of justice, the Ally of Justice or something like that. They like kill dark types all day. And those are the 2 secret packs. Next up is going to be Crowley, the first Prophecyr, I think that's how you would say that. Master of Grimoire, obviously. Hey, I know this one, right? It's gonna be the spellbook archetype, and then the next one is the Seekers of the Witchcraft, which is the Witchcraft archetype as well. This one's a really good hit, in my opinion, to hit both of those at the same time. And you know you had to do it, so you got good old Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon, the same 2 as the other ones. Next up is going to be Earthbound, the only Earthbound that is in 2 things at the same time. Terra Firma Transcendent is an Earthbound secret pack, but since this card, for some reason, and it's weird, the other ones are part of other ones too. I don't know. I thought that this one's weird. Like there was another one that's with Infernity, so I thought that that would have triggered too. But for some reason, only this one will also unlock Destiny's Sorceress, and I think that that is where like the Fortune Ladies and another archetype that I don't remember at the time, but Fortune Lady is in that archetype as well. So those two work together. But there was another one, like the Infernity was with one. I don't know. Kind of seemed weird that they didn't double or triple up, you know, one of these other ones, but that's the only Earthbound that's in more than one secret pack. Next up is going to be TG Halberd Cannon, but he's in assault mode. For some reason, his regular version is SR, and this version is a UR. It's going to unlock the same thing, futuristic creatures and synchro mode change. Next up is going to be Stardust Dragon, the OG. Yes, you can get him from the Revival of Legends pack, but if you happen to actually craft him, he will unlock Stardust Ties, which is a pure Stardust complete thing, just pure Stardust cards, which is there's a lot of support in there, and then the synchro mode change, which like I said is like kind of like the assault mode package with all the other cards. And what do you know it, good old Odd Eyes is going to give us our super triple here unlike the other one. So Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon is going to give the Odd Eyes one, which is the Draconic Resplendence. It's going to give us the counter swing stuff because you know, oh, that's the other one that's in there. I'm so bad. Performa Pal stuff is in counter swing mages as well. I knew there was something. I knew I would remember eventually once I saw another card. And it's also going to give you the Indomitable Knights, which is the Phantom Knight archetype as well. So crafting this card is going to be really good for you. Next up is going to be the boy Elemental Hero Neos, another classic card that yes, you can get pretty easily, but hey, when you do craft them, Neo Space Comrades and the first Heroes unlock. Neo Space is obviously going to be the more Neo Space stuff, and the first Heroes is more Elemental Hero stuff. And that is it. Those are all the URs and SRs. So like realistically, I think I bookmarked all of them. Your thing should look something like this. If you are trying to bookmark them and maybe you want to go off and like once you craft one of them, you see you hit the save, and then maybe once you craft one of this one off the list, you just pop it off, right? You don't want to recreate it or anything like that. Maybe you just take one off, and so you know that you already crafted that card. You know, you already got one of these cards off of the list. So I think in the beginning of the video I crafted this and it gave me 2, so I knew that it worked. So I don't want to craft this one ever again because it's just going to unlock the secret pack, but I won't get the free pack out of it. So if there's any of these cards that I think would be good for what I'm going for, which I think I wouldn't mind crafting this because it's going to unlock, and this will be big proof, right? This is going to be big, huge, humongous proof of this process, because I have crafted, for spell counter, I have crafted a lot of cards because a lot of the mythical beasts and the Iddymon or itty bitty bitty whatever cards, they have a lot of to do with with this archetype, which is going to be the knowledge of the myth lords. Obviously, if you see this, like I've said before, this is not a secret pack, it's just there. So a lot of the times I've crafted it, so I've crafted 2 cards. I think I mostly crafted her, and I think I crafted one of these, and that's how I normally unlock it. So we know now that the Magus lady, wherever she is, what do we know? I can go to my bookmark. You know that we just realized that she should open this up, right? Knowledge of the Myth Lords and Seekers of the Witchcraft. We know that she should unlock both of them, and if this one is a free pack, that should prove my point that it doesn't matter. You have to hit each SR and UR in the pack individually to unlock it. So you technically, however many SRs and URs there are, you can trigger it. So we're gonna try that out right now. I'm gonna literally generate it right now, and it should open up both of those, and I should get a free pack on both, if I'm correct. So as you can see here, it unlocked it didn't give me the free pull here because I've used this one up too many times, but I've never done really Seekers of the Witchcraft, so it did do that one. So that is a proof that, at least my first theory, as far as like you can craft into it a bunch of times, that's not true, but you should be able to do it if you want to hit those ones that give you multiple at the same time. That will still be a better bang for your buck. That was actually really important to see right there. Actually, I want to go with the Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon because I want to make an Odd Eyes deck anyway. So I'll hit Counter Swing Mages and I'll hit Indomitable Knights at the same time. So we're going to craft one of these. It should unlock all 3. It's going to hurt, but you know, it's fine. Should unlock 3. I was already in Dragon's Resplendence? Probably. And that's kind of why I think, like I said, you should probably keep track of it so you know which ones, but I wasn't in these 2. So let's see, maybe this one. Are we in this one? Any of the 3 of these? No. Okay, I'll craft this one. and it should give me all 3 of those. I definitely haven't crafted any of those. There's no way. Okay, there we go. So Time Sworn, Colossal Mech, and Altered. So hopefully you guys can see it. Like it's way less resources. And also, please, if you're trying to unlock these free pulls like this, make sure that you're doing it first before you pull, so you get a free pull out of it and not just unlock a thing. And then I'm going to do all of these in another video because I have a lot of summoning that I need to do. But hopefully that was an example. See, I know that I go into that pack, the mythic whatever lord, the one with the guy in it, this one, Knowledge of the Myth Lords. I go in this one a lot, so I think there is a limitation to it, but I know it's like either 2 or 3 times. I'm not 100% sure. If someone can let me know in the comments how many times you can go and do a free pack, but I know you can go into it more than once. I already got the free pack from these 2 is what it's pretty much telling me. And, you know, it is what it is, but at least we got these 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and for that much resources. A lot of the time someone would have probably crafted one thing that only triggers in Seekers, the Seekers Witchcraft. They would have crafted one thing in Counter Swing Mages, and instead you could just get, depending on which one that I showed you, you can maybe get 2, and then after that point you have to be awareful, be mindful, but at least you have a little secret tech that you can utilize. Hope this video helps you in any way, shape, or form. And if it does, pass it along. If it doesn't, well, at least you spent some time with me trying to figure this stuff out, trying to see if there's anything. And hey, I'm pretty sure not that many people figured that out anyway. So if you did, like, comment, subscribe. But here at ATK, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.